Salvation TV. You see the program Salvation, you see the program Value Biz on Salvation TV. It's now time for the business segment of the show. And of course, on today's business segment, we're looking at a very important topic, which is smart ways to start your business. And of course, to talk about this one, we already have a guest in the studio. His name is Precious Azuonwu. He's a business consultant, a digital business consultant. So welcome to the Value Biz.
Good morning, welcome.
Okay. So how are you doing, basically?
I'm doing quite fine. You know, we're in a very wonderful season. But those of us that work online, we have just been, we don't go out, but it's been more favorable for us also.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good. Okay, so first things first, let's get to know more about you and, of course, your business. So who are you and what do you do? Let's know.
So I am Precious Azuonwu and I'm a digital business consultant. So I help small and medium scale enterprises. I help them promote their product on online, like Facebook and Instagram ads.
Okay, so the topic for today's conversation is smart ways to start your business. Now, when we hear business, what comes to mind, please?
Okay, so whenever people hear the word business, they are thinking about money, how to make large sum of money, profit, and expansion, wealth, and stuff like that. Something that has to do with money.
Okay, now in recent times, lots of persons have difficulties in starting up a business. They look at Nigeria's economy, they see it as dwindling, poor, even slow, and that's the reason why they can't even start up a business. As a business consultant, of course, with years of experience, what do you think is the cause of this school of thought or this perception?
Okay, I subscribe to this school of thought that you don't have to give an excuse about not doing something. So I work with more of young people, and every day I hear people give me so much excuses of why they couldn't make something happen. Some said, is it their parents died, they came from a poor background, they did this one, they did this one. They are waiting for their family members to help them and all that stuff. But our business, to start our business is much easier now, especially a digital business. All you just need to do is to have a smart plan.
So what's a smart plan then?
So a smart plan must be specific, it must be measurable, attainable, and reliable and time-bound. So if we look at being specific, what is the idea going to do? What is the specific idea? What business do you want to do? Like most people just think about, I want to start a business because they see maybe they have a friend, maybe Nkechi is making money from this business, and they say, oh, I'll go and open a hair salon. So, but this person doesn't have passion for this business, doesn't know how the business works, hasn't undergone any form of training in this business, and it just goes straight and fails at this business. So the person must have a smart plan. The S is about being specific about what you want, what value are you going to give. Then the measurable, you are going to know the quantity you are going to sell out, what's the customer size, and it must be attainable. What's the profit sharing in this business? Are you going to be seeing 50K a week, 100K a week, or will you be seeing profit after 2 years, like the palm food business is after every 3 years? So the person has to know this. Then how it must be reliable. Can this business, can it feed you? And then time bound, you must know the time at which you're going to start this business, because some people say, I will start this business, I will start it in 2020, when in 2020, and now we are in this corona season now. The person may say we'll start it in 2021.
Okay, now at that point time, that's what most prospective or intending business owners will tell you. When is the right time? When do I start up a business? Yeah. Because they seem not to know the right time to start up a business. So what do you think? What do you think is the
so
right
even in this corona virus season, I think that is even the right time to start up a business. So I was with a couple of young people yesterday. I do a lot of mentoring amongst young people. So people are talking about being broke, that they are isolated, no money is coming in, and I was just sharing some business ideas about what they could just do online. I recently carried out this in dollar movement. I did one of them in Rivers State University last week before the brought out this news that they are shutting down all campuses. So we started teaching people about what they can do to earn online. So something like about that has to make them that they don't have to leave their houses. They can actually set up an information business where those things that they have so much knowledge about, they can decide to package it in the form of an ebook or stuff like that, and just consult online and make cool money from it.
Okay, now to this particular one, now where Nigerians, some Nigerians, let us basically that way, will say, I don't know whether or not I'm capable to actually run a business. So how do I determine whether or not I'm capable to run a business? What's your view on this?
Okay, so in regards to this, the Tony Iluminu Foundation came out with their $5,000 grant this year, and I was actually helping a lot of people to mentor them in the process. And I hear a lot of people say, hey, can I start a business? Am I qualified? And I always tell people the first thing you need to start a business is to have an idea. Ideas are very strong, and you just need to have an idea, a compelling idea that you believe in, because you must believe in your idea. And one of the things that shows that you have believed in your idea is that you have put your money in that idea. That means you have gone to learn about this business. If you want to start a tailoring business, you have a role to learn in a tailoring school. You don't just see that I want to own a fashion line and all that stuff. You have a role. They have gone through a course, like a course line. You should even have a mentor in that line. So that means that you are really serious about it, because one of the things that we are seeing in our era now is that people just desire things, but they are not ready to just make anything happen for me. They just form of giving excuse. There's no capital, there's no this. I come to talk about the number one excuse has always been no capital, no funds, bank would give you loan. So I came up, my mentor actually taught me what is called the family support and grant system. So it goes like this, like, if you want to start, let's say you want to raise $1 million in your business is very, your idea, you so much believe in your idea, you should have contributed, at least save money for like 6 months. You should be able to have, like, bad as a band or something, you should have 100,000. Or in 1 year, you should have money, like 10% of your capital, you should have it. So you set up a system where you write down maybe 100 people, because you have people should know you that you are an entrepreneur. You are someone that actually have passion for business. So you should have come across people that they can say, yeah, Precious likes business. So you write down the list of 100 persons that believe in you. So that means that you should not be joking about what you want. So 100 persons that believe in you, then you just imagine you divide your capital, let's say 100 million, divided by 100. That means it's 10,000. So imagine if each of those people that believe in you, they don't need you to explain yourself too much before they can support your business with 10,000. Now they are giving you 10,000 not as a loan, as a support system to your business. So you start from, you have to claim that by faith that you have gotten a certain amount of that money. So you just ask them, we call it like the faith amount. You say then you can just say, maybe if you're asking for $1 million for your business, you can say, I want to start up this business, blah, blah. You just like a text message, you give them like 2 or 3 weeks timeline. Then you say you have some amount of that money. This is the money that you want them to contribute. The money should be little, but it should be at least times 2 or times 3. Maybe you're asking of 30,000 now from each of those people. And some people are going to give you higher, some people are going to give you lesser. And one of the things that works is that using these family and grant support systems, you're going to get higher than your expected capital. That means you're going to hit more than 1 million in your business.
Okay, now let's look at the smart ways, but we're looking at the challenges and all of that. Let's look at the smart ways. Lots of business persons watching us right now, or prospective business persons want to know the smart ways to start a business. Now you've realized, or you've gotten an idea, no doubt, ideas rule the world, they say. Now you have an idea, you want to start. So what's the smart way of starting it?
Okay, then you are going to look at your value proposition. What are you going to give in this market? Let's say I give an example. The place I stay, Ajipe Estate, where I do subscribe on a monthly basis, so I don't go out to dispose my waste. Some business set of people come there and get my waste every week. So one of the things that got me so amazed is that I asked the young man, hello Emeka, how do you start up this business, like a waste management distant business? I was trying to ask him his customer base and all that stuff. So the first thing is that he just had an idea, and he had a value this in pattern. What is new in the market? There was this or people just pushing truck on the road. No. He now bought out a system. He had a uniform for himself. He went doors to get numbers of people, and he just offer it like a subscription plan. So it just comes once a week. So the second thing, after you having an idea, it should have a very convincing value. The value must be unique that you are offering. It must be, for example, also if you ask two students, for example, what's your favorite football team, for example? Let me ask you, please.
Okay, I'm an Arsenal fan.
Okay, Arsenal fan.
Now.
Okay, and you, please. I don't know whether you watch football.
I'm a Man U fan.
Okay. Now, let's say, for example, you are in campus, you're in your final year, let's say second semester, you're about to write your first exam, and they give you these two opportunities now. You are given the exact questions and answers that you're going to see in your exam. You should buy it as an information tool. Now, in the next option B is that you'll be given an all-expense paid trip to the finals. Maybe Man U and Arsenal, they are playing a football match.
Interesting.
Which one are you going to go for?
I'll go for Arsenal, obviously.
So which one will you go?
Obviously.
So you won't go for your exams. So it means that when you bring in that value, you have to be able to identify what is called a want and a need.
Yeah.
So in the setting of business, that you actually need to pass your final year exams and graduate from the school system, but that's not what you want. You want to go to what you want
so much.
So that's when people come to business, people are in love with the idea. They are not in love with what the customer wants. So they just come and say, I think they should need this. So they bring out the product, nobody's buying, and they are crying. Like I handle a lot of marketing for a lot of people, and sometimes when a client get, like a lady was there on week, so she got like five returns, and she was crying, like called me on the phone. I was like, so I was like, is this like focus on what your customer? If they say they don't want people a hair of 16 inches, they want this kind of inches. Focus on giving them what they want, not what they need. Don't assume that they need this. So I think we've been able to identify this.
Okay, now, but there's one question.
Okay.
Now, the reason why most persons complain, yes, they have the idea, they've started a business, but they're not doing well, because some persons feel that everyone is doing what I'm doing, and that's the reason why I don't seem to make an impact. I don't seem to make ends meet, because everyone is doing what I'm doing, and I'm just nowhere.
Okay, so that's why I said again, value preposition. How do you position your value? Now, before now, in that same area, we have Riwama. In that same IG, where people can buy the big basket and once a month. But this guy came up with a new system, and he just once a week. So your debt doesn't have to pack up in your bag to stay till month end, and he's going to come to you to get it.
Yeah.
He's going to come to you, very polite and stuff like that. So and again is that if you focus online, you have large number of your target audience. So whether Mr. Nkechi, Mr. Chukudi in this place is having 100 clients in this place. If you take your business online, you can get 1,000 people online that are looking for your product. But if you are just in Port Harcourt, say, oh, everybody in Port Harcourt is doing this. What if you focus on maybe the Aba markets, the Bini market, and stuff like that? You can actually sell out more of your products. So these are you have to. This thing now has resolved now to marketing, because the purpose of business is maybe to create and keep customers. So, but if you have to create and keep customers, you have to engage in good and result-oriented marketing, because if there is no sales, the business dies.
Okay.
Okay, this is where we'll wrap it up on the show today. All right, so it's been a very nice time talking to you.
Talking to you, actually.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
And of course, I believe our viewers, they've actually learned smart ways to start their business. And of course, I don't mean to ask one question. Is hope we added value to that business.
Yes, we did. I'm so certain we did.
Okay, this is where we'll draw the curtain on today's edition of the show.